Well, you're probably realizing I'm back out in the garage again because we had emptied it in order to place the stuff from storage. So we didn't have to pay the storage bill anymore. And so I'm in like a little corner in the garage because I have my place I store all my skeins of yarn out that was in the house that we had to make room for the piano because the piano will be very, very much affected by the temperature change. The yarn, skeins of yarn out that was in the house that we had to make room for the piano because the piano will be very, very much affected. Myself, and I don't want to hear that. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Anyway, so hi Susie B. So I have to put this yarn away. So I wore the shirt for today. I got this. I'm going to try to put some merch in my store, and I figure out I got to make a shirt. I got this somehow, some way. So you're going to join me as we put away this yarn. I've got my gimbal out, so I'm learning all this, y'all. As I put away the yarn into this. Because that was in the house. But again, we had to choose between, hi Tammy, we had to choose between whether this was going to go out in the garage, or whether the piano was going to go out into the garage, which was going to be affected by temperature change, or whether my yarn was. So yarn had to get moved. And originally my daughter was going to take this back to her house that she's in now, but I don't think she is. So this was hers, but she let me borrow it to store yarn. Just before we get started, I got lots of yarn. And I'm not a hoarder when it comes to yarn. I'm a collector. I got that from Pam's Crochet Corner today. I believe that's what her name was. And I love it because I'm not a hoarder, but I'm a collector. So I've got to put all these, oops, I'm learning my gimbal, y'all. We're learning. I got to put all of these, why is it doing that? It's not going to be very good, is it? All of these skeins of yarn away so that they're back here and not in bags like all over the place, because that'll drive me up a wall. So I'll let you look more to that than me. I'll pop in here like this. How's that? Because I got them all here, and I'll let you see. So this is the thing. So this is just Hobby Lobby yarn. We do not have a Michael's very close to us. And I hope everybody can hear me. Can everybody hear me and see me? Okay. We don't have a Michael's. Our Joann's has just a terrible selection on yarn. So I do a lot of Hobby Lobby. You're winding? Awesome. A lot of Hobby Lobby yarn, and I like ice yarns. So that's what it is. And a lot of this yarn I got when they had the sale. Hobby Lobby does like a really, really good sale every year. And kind of, I guess, from what I can understand, it's from store to store. And so when they got it, a lot of this yarn I got like $400 worth of yarn for like $100. So I try to get all of my yarn on sale if I can. So this is one of them that I had from a project that I may do again for somebody, so I thought I'd keep it. This is just the Hobby Lobby yarn gray beard yarn one. So I try to put all my skeins out here. I don't know why this is doing that. I'm learning a gimbal, y'all. I'm learning. All my skeins out here are on this rack so that all the skeins are together. So when I want to go pull out a yarn, I can. You know, I can pull it out and get it. So this one is, and I can just go to it and I can pull it out. This one is Sun Gold. I'm not a yellow fan at all. It's not my favorite color. This one's red from Hobby Lobby. Just basic acrylic yarn. Unfortunately, I'm allergic to every yarn underneath the sun when it comes to stuff, so I can't use wool. I can only use cotton and acrylic and bamboo, anything that's not wool product wise. This is just more red. The gentleman that I did a project for may ask me to do another one, so I figured why take it back to Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna have to get it again, so I'm gonna have to fix that one. I need some tape out here for yarn bands that are falling apart. I got a yarn band that's falling apart, y'all. So that one has to. Oops, no, I lied. There's another red one. So see, I'm trying to organize it when I do it so that I can just look at the color, and if I'm looking for a project, I can see what yarn I have in full. So that's the red. And I figured out, I might as well just, reminds me of sunflowers. Yeah, my mother. There's a story behind it, y'all. There's a story. Just another red. Boy, if I need a Christmas project, I'm going to be all set up, won't I? But I just figured out there was no sense taking it back, because if he needs me to do another one, I'll have a majority of it back. Now, this one I got at, what was it? Ollie's. And I don't think they have it anymore. It was only $2.99, which for Red Heart Unforgettable is really good price. And I made a shawl out of this. I've got to make myself one. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful, y'all. I love it. It came out so pretty on the thing. If you can find it, it's called Red Sea in Unforgettable. And I'm not a big Red Heart fan at all. I really don't like Red Heart. I think that their yarns are very rough, so I'm not a big fan of them. I don't have very many of them. This is one I liked. This was on clearance, but I only was able to find one, and I love this yarn. Should that be my thumbnail? Or maybe this way. This one I love. This was the Colorama Halo yarn from Karen. Oh, it is so soft. Ollie's is like a it's got everything. It's got food, it's got house decors, it's got furniture, it's got all that kind of stuff all kind of in one. And it sometimes has some yarn and sometimes not. I recently went and I'm like, there's nothing I want. But this, well, I got this at Joann's when I can go and there's actually good deals. This stuff is so soft. I think they discontinued it. Why? I have no idea, because I love it. And I was only able to get one of those, but I have it in, let me get the color. Hold on a second. That one is, what color are you? I'm gonna find. That's Vanilla Frost, this one. And then I did a poncho out of this one. It was beautiful. It was so gorgeous. I love it. And it's 100% acrylic. Most of the stuff except for my cotton yarn is acrylic. This one is Harbor Frost. Isn't this beautiful? I love this one. Oh. I'd have gotten every color in them. I think they just make such a soft one. And I have one left. I figured I could probably make a poncho out of these two colors. Be really pretty together. And they're just my other one. I don't know if I can get it without making you all. Hold on a second. I'm still sore from moving everything. Still very, very sore. That's why I'm in a lot of comfy clothes today. But I love the shirt. I got this. I got this. I Miss Dragon. You can take me on a walk anytime. That was beautiful. Oh my gosh, I just wanted to jump through the screen and go walk with you. It was absolutely gorgeous. Doesn't want to cooperate, y'all. Putting my yarn away because I had to move my hutch. or not my hutch, but the cabinet that I actually took from Christina out to the garage. See, I don't have much red heart. I got this to make like Salvation bookmarks, but I don't like red heart. I'm not a fan of red heart, not one bit. But this one is, what color is this? I don't even know what color it is because I don't pay attention too much to red heart. I just find red heart so hard, so soft, or so rough. Can't find the color. I cannot find the color, y'all. Gold. But, so if I've got something that I just want to do and not have to have it, I use it. I've got it in black too. I don't know why that's doing that. I have to figure out why my screen's going blankety blank. Now this, I don't know why they got rid of it. This was like, if you see the red tags, it's because I got it from Hobby Lobby at like nothing. And this is so pretty. It's called Highlight. It is so pretty. It's black. Hi, Rhonda. But they were discontinuing it. I don't know why. I love it. It's a 3-weight yarn, and I grabbed every color they had. Because I was also like kind of doing shawls. And here's white and red heart, but it's not something that I like necessarily. And here's green. But like I said, I was trying to make them for our church, make like bookmarks. But I haven't made ones for a while. But that highlight yarn from Hobby Lobby is so pretty. This one's another one. I think they have Yarn Bee is another one. And this one was, I did this for our pastor's daughter who got married. This is ivory. Isn't this pretty? It's so soft. Oh, it's so soft. Get to explore my yarn again. This was another one, the highlight yarn. See the sparkles in it. This one's ivory, but they got rid of it. I'm actually doing, hi 7th. I'm actually doing a shawl for somebody that likes green. We all know who she is, Reese. And those are the two colors, and I'm mirroring these two colors together, and they are so pretty. Thank you, 7th. Aren't they? They're so pretty. So I'm putting these two colors together. And this one is Spa, and this one is, I think, teal green. I don't know why they got rid of them, but you can see like the sparkles. And I've got, when I get done, I think I'll have enough. I've got to make a shawl for me, because it is coming together so pretty. So pretty. And this was Yarn Bee, too. This is mauve. My grandfather loved saying mauve. He loved the color to say mauve. He loved it. And I have 2 containers underneath the bed in the den of yarn that's not in a skein. Like I said, I'm not a hoarder. I'm a collector. I'm a collector. Oh. This one was the Yarn Bee too. But, you know, I pay attention. If anybody their Hobby Lobby goes on sale, let me know. Because I will go back and I will go hog crazy, because I can get yarn that I did it last year, and I've gotten so many projects from that because it was so nice to have them. You know, just go to my yarn cabinet and pull out something and make something for somebody, and not have to go out and maybe have spent like $1 on a skein of yarn that originally cost $4 or $5. This one, and I don't think they may have it anymore. They may have it more, I don't know. This is Songbird stripe. Isn't that pretty? Purples are my colors, y'all. I love purples. And then this I got on clearance too. And I've made several baby blankets. I made my nephew his baby blanket with this. This one was, what color are you? I mean, I got it for $1.50. Which one is this? Oh, Cobalt. And I have made so many baby blankets just from what I got last year. And then this I won from a lady who was on YouTube. She lives in Denmark. Isn't this pretty? Oh, it's so pretty. It is, it's a yarn I've never heard of. It's this yarn. Tonia. Isn't that pretty? It is so soft. It's so colorful. I'm going to make this. I'm keeping this for myself, and I'm making it for my daughter. One of these days, maybe I'll have grandbabies. Maybe she'll have a girl. Just one. One girl. That's it. And I thought that just as a C to C blanket, corner to corner, for those that don't know it, would make a beautiful, beautiful blanket. We've got like 5 skeins of that, and I'm saving that for that project. And then this one I did a review for recently on, and I'm making myself something for this. This is the ice yarn cake with the glitter. Isn't that pretty? Oh, so pretty. I'm making myself, when I get done with all these blankets, I got Tommy's blanket, I've got somebody else's blanket, I've got a temperature blanket that's commissioned. I've finished the baby blanket for my husband's and my cousin. I've got one lady in our church who's having a baby, and I've got a poncho. I've got Reese's poncho. Plus I've got another project I'm working on. But this will make such a beautiful corner to corner. Oh my goodness. Probably can get 2 blankets out of that. This one I got too at Ollie's. I'm not crazy about it. Hi yarn. I'm putting away my yarn. See, I'm doing good. We're putting away my yarn. So that's why I'm out in the garage. Again, trying to understand my gimbal, y'all. Hi, DC. Well, thank you. You know, I'm out here in the garage because I'm trying just to connect. You don't have to like yarn, but I'm open it, like I said to people, I'll open the lighthouse anytime. So if you just feel like you need to talk, we got this together. I'm going to make a shirt that says something to this, I got this. If you just need to talk, go ahead and talk. That's all I'm out here. I figured I would be out here anyway, putting this yarn away. So I just opened the lighthouse, and that's what my channel is the lighthouse. You can look at the yarn. You can talk amongst each other. Oh yes, that cabin was beautiful. I don't like to keep all my yarn in the garage. However, I'm in a position where I have no choice. If I had a choice, I'd have a room dedicated to yarn. But unfortunately, like I said, we had a piano, and the piano got dibs in the house before my yarn did, because that will be affected out here by the temperature change. We're going into summer, but then we'll go into winter where it'll be cool. Occupational hazard. If you feel you need to talk, as long as you're respectful and you're not cussing, I have no problem with it. But the piano got out. The piano got dibs in the house because it will be affected tremendously. It's an older, any piano would, by the changes in it getting hot and then cool and then back and hot and all that kind of stuff. So, and believe me, I know my brain can be that way too sometimes. So this is where my yarn had to go. This is actually my daughter's cabinet, but she let me have it to store my yarn. But again, the yarn is not going to be affected by the temperature change in the way the piano would. So it got dibs, and there's no other place to put this. If I could put it someplace else, it would stay in the house, but I don't have another place to put it. So when we did everything on Friday, everything just had to be thrown in a bag, literally. And we had to throw everything in a bag and just, I'll undo it and I'll bring you on and y'all could just talk it out. Well, DC, if you're part of the lifeboat, that's probably why it brought you to this channel, because I'm part of the lifeboat, and that's where the ripple effect came. But I have never really liked this yarn. I got it at Ollie's for like $2.99. It's the Roll It Sparkle. I didn't like the color combination of it. I got it. What I found, what colorway are you? Oh, Eclipse. In that fitting, Eclipse. The way I found out to use this yarn is actually divide it. I used this part on this part here, and then I used the ivory to the blue this way. I divided it up. So it was the only way I liked it. But the ice yarns don't normally have a name, but I can't wait to make something. I got this for me. I cannot wait to make something out of this. That may be 10 years down the road by the time I get done with all the projects. I'll tell you what. Now, I know I said I didn't like yellow, but I bought it in case I ever needed to make a shawl or something for a bride. And this was their color scheme. But it's that highlight yarn again. You can see the sparkles in it. And this one was, I think, gold. They discontinued it. Yeah, it was gold. I'm glad I had the green, because then I can make Reese hers. Yeah, I know. I live in we live in a nice apartment. I will say that. I'm very grateful for it. I just don't have the room for it. I don't. I could do that. I think it's going to be okay. I'm just going to kind of have to go with it for now. One day, one of these days, I'm going to literally have a room totally full of yarn, y'all. I'm going to. I am still so sore from Saturday. I am so sore. I'm trying to get all the skeins that aren't full, because I'm probably going to put them in the house with my stuff that's under the bed. This one is, what's this one? This one is Royal. Isn't that pretty? Royal blue. That is so pretty. I love yarn. I love the amount of colors it gives us. This one is, this was reduced. This was $1.25, like I said. Oh, well, DC, thank you for your service. My dad served 29 years in the Navy. 28 years in the Navy. He was a first-class petty officer, so thank you so much for your service. This is graphite. Isn't that pretty? It was $1.25. Like I say, I pick up yarn where I can. If it's less expensive, then I pick it up. I pick it up. And this is that ice yarn I ordered from that. It said it was pink. It was nowhere near pink, y'all. It was lavender. I needed to still send them a complaint on that one. But it is so soft. I will use it for sure. But, you know, we were talking. I was talking on a channel today. I don't know what I do without crochet. I really don't. I don't know what I do without it. Because I use it to deal with pain a heck of a lot. More than I realize, I think I do. I've got 4 of those. Put those back. I've got to make myself a shawl. This one, again, so pretty. Oh, it made up for a beautiful. The lady that came to help us with Christina's wedding, I made her a shawl. Because I just wanted to say thank you for all that she did. Her and her husband was amazing. This I got at Ollie's too, last year. And I wanted to make a shawl out of it. It was $2.24 at Ollie's. It's the Roll It yarn. Isn't that pretty? I can't wait to make a shawl out of this. We'll make a beautiful shawl. It's called Showtime. Kind of fitting, huh? It's fitting. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love it. I can't wait to make it. I cannot wait to make something out of that. I've got all these projects in my head. I have too many projects and not enough time. That's for dang on sure. Now this I won Mary Maximum, and from something. I won it. And it's acrylic. As long as it's acrylic, I can keep it. So I thought maybe I'll make a hat out of it. Mary Maxim. First Mary Maxim. I've never really had Mary Maxim, but it's aspen. And it's tincture. But I would have to take this one because I didn't add very many colors in this. I'd have to take this one and put it with something else because it's a 5-weight. It's really pretty though. But like I said, I got too many projects and not enough time. That's for dang on sure. That is dang on sure wise. I can tell you that right now. People are going to think by the time I get done with it, oh, she got, there's another eclipse, y'all. Like I said, I wasn't too crazy about it, but I got it. But I have 3 of these roll it. I can't wait to make a shawl out of it, and I'm keeping it. I just saw it, and isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness. I just thought this was gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. You know, it really isn't as difficult as people think it is to learn how to crochet. Oh, I have another aspen one. I didn't realize that. Or did I put that one back? See, I'm going through stuff I didn't even realize I had. Oh, I need to put this one back. This is one of the colors I'm using for Tommy's blanket, the sea blue. Amen. I've got to put this. This is sea blue. This is so pretty. I've used this in several projects, but that has to go back. You know, people think it's hard to do. It really isn't that hard to do. I think I can mix these 2 colors together and be okay, kind of. This is another Mary Maxim one. It's not my color scheme at all. This is not. This one is called Dialect. Oh, Alpine. No, but that's Alpine. No, Alpine is this one. I'm sorry, y'all. And this one is Slate. But I'd have to find like a 5-weight. Oh, the sea blue. Oh, that's one of my favorites. I had to find a 5-weight that could stand that color because, yeah, the sea blue. This one I've made several projects. This one goes really well with Hobby Lobby's linen. Oh, does it make like a sea thing? I'm making, for those that are on the lifeboat, I'm making Tommy a blanket. I'm looking for postcards. Still getting my postcards in for him. And this is in his blanket with the linen, and it's going to look very much like a beach thing. I just have to add Admiral to the blanket now because I changed from Admiral to Captain. And this one I won too from the lady in Norway. I've always wanted a stencil muffin top. This is a baby muffin top. I'm not a yellow fan. Sorry, people. Not my favorite color in the world. It's not. But I think those colors would be, I would go ahead and do it. I don't know why my gimbal light is just flashing. Miss Dragon, you and I got to get on this about this gimbal. But this is such a pretty color. Oh, it's so good. And then you take it from here and you use it. And I can't read what it is as far as what color it is, but isn't that pretty? Oh, I cannot wait to use this one. It's almost too pretty to use, actually. This was another one I got at Hobby Lobby for $1.24. Like I said, when they get that sale on, I go running. And this one's called Demonstrape. Isn't that pretty? Oh, well, thank you. Lydia. We're at 350, you all. I just need more watch hours. That's all I'm gonna get there. This is this I thought I could make like a little little top thing that I could wear to church or something on a Sunday or out or something like that. I can't think what it is, like a little cardigan or something like that. Well, DC, thank you for coming on, and you're welcome anytime. You do not have to crochet to be here. You just have to we need to connect. And that's what the lifeboat does, and that's what we do. I do not teach people how to crochet. Not one bit. Not this girl. And I did a shawl project for somebody, and I ended up getting this. And this is DK. But thank you for hopping on. Subscribe, and please come back. We're just here to connect. I do not teach you how to crochet at all. You don't have to crochet. What are you blessed to do? Is my motto. This one is the Silky Soft. This is ivory. It's got like a sheen to it. You see it? It is so pretty. I've got leftover of this. I was keeping it in case I had to make any more shawls, but I think I'm going to make something with me. See how many projects I have in my head. They never come to fruition. This is Mist. This is from Soft Yarn Bee with the others. I probably can do something with what I have left over. That was a blanket I did for people in our church getting married, and I've got enough probably. This is just another one of the mauve. My grandfather loved the name mauve. But there's more of the silky stuff. I decided not to return it, but I think I can make a beautiful, very lightweight ivory shawl with this. Probably what I'm going to do when I get done with my other projects. How many people have got projects stuck in their head, and then they go, oh yeah, we could do this, and then this, and then this, and then this. And before you know it, you are just going, how many projects? It's just a white off-color thing. Pray for me all tomorrow. I'm going to need it. My daughter is going to need help cleaning, and I'm going to be exhausted. Okay. It's cotton yarn. Now, one thing I do is I keep my cotton up on this top shelf when I get it done. I keep all my cotton up here because the cotton, you know, if there's no label on it, sometimes you can tell if it's straight cotton and sometimes you can't. And so I make sure that it's kept in one place so I don't have to worry about it. So I don't want to use regular cotton and it not be cotton. But I have drawers full of, scraps full of yarn. This one is, I use this for my daughter's temperature blanket, Buttercup. It's actually a pretty yellow to some degree. Don't quote me on it, y'all. Please don't quote me on the yellow fact that I even said that. All right. And then this I won this too. I'm going to put the yarn in here that I'm using. The ones that need to go in the they're ones that aren't skeins full. They don't go out here. They go inside the house. I've got a bin under the table or under the bed. This I won, and I thought I'll make a hat and scarf for the winter. I haven't done it yet. Hi, Crochet Queen. Hello, welcome. She's got an awesome channel too. So does Miss Dragon. This is Red Heart, and I won it. It's reflective. I made my daughter a hat. I thought I'll make one too. I'll make one too for myself. We are organizing or putting back my yarn. See my whole yarn thing, my yarn cabinet. This was in the house, but the piano got first dibs because that'll be affected by the temperature change. So I had to move my yarn out of here. And I could put it in a bin, but we ain't gonna do that. I don't have the space for it, so it's just going out here, and we'll deal with it. I figured I might as well have y'all part of the chatter, right? This one's like a purple one. This one, and I don't have a yarn band for it, but this one goes well with this color. Like, I'm gonna do something with that. These two go together. I used it in the blanket that I did the thumbnail with. These colors, so pretty. I'm the purple girl. I love anything with purple. Anything with purple is this girl's. So, wait a minute, okay. I'm live. Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. I didn't know you were out here. Wait. Now here is all my cotton yarn. No, I'm not talking to you. My mom's out here. I'm like, no, I'm not talking to you. I'm live. Okay, well, hello, everybody. My mom says hello. I'm letting her know. I should put a live sign on the thing, right? Ridding out my drawers. Oh boy, she's cleaning out. This was Yarn Bee. I won this too. It's Cotton XL. Probably need a thick cotton to make something out of these two colors, even though they would go together for sure. And this one is Almond, and this one is... Color is CELADON. But that's cotton. So if it's cotton, it goes on the top shelf because I don't want to mix it up. I do not like working with this yarn. Just so you know, I will never get it again. I got it once and I'm done. This Bam Beautiful, oh, it is the most frustrating piece of yarn I've ever worked with in my life. It is cotton and bamboo. This one is, I don't know if you can see but it splits so bad. Oh, I don't like it. I do not like it. But I got it and I didn't take it back, but I'll never get it again. I used it for, what did I use it for? I used it for like those flower coasters that you make the coasters, then you make it looking like a flower afterwards. But it is so frustrating to work with. I just don't like it. See, I think, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough. See, I could do something with that, but I wouldn't have enough to do a scarf, and I think it's probably most likely discontinued. This one is Shell, SHALE. I mean, I could make a hat, but that hat, I think, is all I could do with it. And then I think you're still going to run into a problem, but anyway, that is total. And then these I all got. These are all cotton. These ones I got when they were doing the clearance at Hobby Lobby, and I got them for like $1.49 because I do a lot of soap savers, or what I now name them because Tommy named them soap caddies. And so I use a lot of cotton yarn when I do them. I'm in a big project trying to get that done. And so this one was salmon, but like I got it at these are like $5. I got them for like $1.50. And I've used them up slowly but surely all year long. This is Lagoon. They were discontinued. And this one is French Navy. But they were $1.49 a piece, so I grabbed every one they had, whether it was a color, because I knew I could get a coordinating color for it. But, you know, I keep all of my, when I had this in the house, all my cotton yarn went up here. If it was cotton, it was up here, because if the band fell off, especially when you're making those soap caddies, I didn't want to have to be going, is this that color? Is it not? I didn't know. I didn't want to have to judge it. It's just a little big piece of black that needs to go in the house. But I will never buy this one. This yarn, I'll never buy it again. My hair got cut recently. There's no way to put it up. And I don't feel like doing hairspray today. This one is the Sage. This is this Bam Beautiful yarn. I don't like it. Not one bit. And this is rose. But it splits. I don't know if anybody else has used it, but man, I will never get that again. Because it did nothing but split. But if I don't put my cotton yarn up there, and the band falls off, and then I use acrylic on a soap caddy, it won't last in the shower, so I can't. I'm a hot mess today if you all haven't figured it out, but I hope you're enjoying it. This one is gold. But I use, again, if it's 100% cotton. I have really, honestly, cotton yarn. I do not like sugar and cream. This one I won too. This is snow. This is that scrub off stuff. I don't really, honest to goodness gracious, like anything, but I like Yarn B's cotton yarn. This is cotton. Yeah, Premier Supreme, and they don't carry this anymore. But I really like Hobby Lobby's cotton. That's what I like, and that's what I get. That's my go-to. Joann's does not have a good cotton selection for what I use it for. And this was something I wanted, and I did something for my cousin. I made like some kind of something or other. I've got like this little bit left, but I think this has acrylic in it, so I can't use that. And then my little gifts. I have gifts on hand in case I need to give them to anybody. All right, next bag. I am a collector, not a hoarder. Do we like that one? Oh boy. And I'll keep skeins out here, even if it's not whole, as long as the yarn band's on them. When the yarn band falls off, they go in the house. In another department. This one is Simply Soft Karen. And this one is, what color am I? Raisin. If I ever get to something. So I hope one of these days, I'm telling you what, if I ever get home, I'm going to not have to rent anymore. I want a home and I want to be able to have a yarn room. And this was another one I got. These were on sale too. No, they weren't. I got them as is. They weren't on sale. No, if I go to Hobby Lobby, I get them at the 30% off. That's without a doubt. This was Bow Pink baby yarn from Baby Bee. But I always get, always. There's not any time that I don't get 30% off. This was Ice. I did a yarn review on my channel with this. This is this turquoise. Isn't that gorgeous? Now you can see the color difference out here than you could. I'm glad I did it out here, but that's the turquoise. Isn't that gorgeous? My favorite ice yarn out of, this is Savor. This is Savor 100. It goes Savor and Savor 100, then Favorite. And Favorite is my favorite on ice yarns for those basic three of those acrylic yarns. But this color was supposed to be pink, not purple. It's nothing like the picture. That's my only complaint, but I am so sore. I had to rest yesterday. I was too tired. Hair stay. Bag-A-Day is amazing. The Crochet Queen is another one. I haven't had a chance to explore hers to see if she has patterns on there. Bag-A-Day would be my absolute one. I would tell you would be the great place to start. She is a very, very good one. I'm not sure if Lydia has any tutorials on hers. I would direct you to Bag-A-Day because she has tons and tons of patterns on there. tons. There's more of that hollow yarn that I have to make something with. I have to make a thing for myself. Absolutely. There's some more of that songbird stripe yarn. So, but I am very grateful that I learned it, and I would tell you, 7th, the best thing you can do is just, you know, if you get discouraged. And I will say there was a gentleman on John, and he was learning, and I gave him a lot of props. I said, you know, he's sitting there with all these ladies learning how to crochet. What if you could, I think, is what his channel is. I thought I give him a lot of credit because, and I won this one too. I've won some yarn, and this came from, oh, I can't remember her channel now. She's another one too. She does a lot of things. I cannot remember her channel. She does Poor Decisions with Brian, and I can't remember her channel. Maybe somebody that does. All right, Susie B. This one I won from her. And this is, I think it's Party One. That's the yarn. And I thought I could do something with it. I won 2 of those. Like I said, I've got all these projects in my head. Do you think I'm ever going to get them done? No. And this one, because she was giving them away, and she figured those 2 would go very well together. So y'all didn't know my secret. I'm a collector of yarn. Y'all want to ever believe me? No, it's not Party. It says color 53. It's not Party. This is what color? Color 72. Somebody was not using their imagination. I wish I could name yarn. See, this would remind me of cranberry. And this would probably remind me of zebra. No, not zebra. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. Like a mud pie, maybe? Maybe? Go with mud pie. And this is more of that baby yarn, and I got it for like $1.50 when Hobby Lobby was doing its sale. They don't have it anymore. This is a mint charm, and it's got like sparkles in it. But when we've had several babies, I was able to get it. And this one was another $1.49. Sunkiss. I made this for somebody that had a baby. And she did a lot of, you saw her daughter, she was in a lot of yellow, so I made her a blanket. There's more of this yarn. I'm going to make a blanket, and I'm going to give it. I thought, it is so pretty. Maybe if I make a blanket one of these days. One of these days. I pray I will be a yaya one day. This one was, what's this color? Charming. Pretty. I've done a lot with this one too, because it's got so many. I do a lot of C2C. I love C2Cs. This one was sports yarn. I got it for 62 cents. Turquoise. And I put that with this one when I was making a blanket, and I used another color that had it in it. That's, I may have to put my, I may have to change it because I've got a space back there. I may have to flip these around. We'll see. We will see. There's another one of my sparkle ones. Love it. I cannot wait to make something with that, y'all. Cannot wait. This is the Colbert bolt. Hi, Sarah. And this is it was $1.49. Like I said, it was with the special. But then I'm telling you, I have not had to. We've had a baby in the family come, and I've not had to. It was another $1.49. This was the mint charm. See the little sparkles on it. So if you get them deals, then you can get on them when they're doing it, and then I may have to put something behind there Otherwise that's going to go right through it. This was 62 cents too, the sport weight. It's turquoise. But I've been able to pull it out when I needed a baby's blanket. I've just gone to my yarn shelf. And I've done it. Something to be said about that, right? This was the Sun Gold from Hobby Lobby. I've got plenty of that, don't I? Phew. Something. And this is the highlight yarn. That's the sparkles. I got these because I was making bridal shawls. And I thought somebody may have a color in their wedding for a bridal shawl, but I haven't had many orders for a bridal shawl. I don't know what I'm going to use this for. But like I was telling people, I have... Where did I put that? Oh, I'm making for Reese. I'm making these. And I'm taking these two, and they don't have this anymore. That's the highlight. Teal green and spa color. And I'm putting them together. I don't know if you can see. Like one has like a gold and one has a silver. But I think I'm going to have enough to make myself one. And it is gorgeous. It's coming out so pretty. Oh, so pretty. It is really pretty. And then I got this one. Now this is a rust color. I don't know if I do good in rust, but like I said, these were $1.24. So I just grabbed them. I figured maybe somebody I know. There's another one of these. I'm a collector, y'all. Now see, this doesn't have a yarn band to it, but I know it's a Hobby Lobby yarn. I know it's a Hobby Lobby. It's like a turquoise color. Let's put that over here. I don't know if I'll put it on my shelf or not. There's another one of those ice yarns. Turquoise colors. I like Savor, but Savor's not my favorite. It's Savor, then Savor 100, then Favorite. Actually doing a project with Favorite right now, and it is lovely. It is lovely. So, how is everybody's day going today? I've got to figure that out so it doesn't do that. Y'all have some prayers. Please be praying tomorrow because I know I'm going to be sore. Here's the label for that. I'm going to be sore. I am going to be sore tomorrow. And I won't be able to do too much cleaning, but I'll just be there, but still. This one was flannel. This is another baby's one I got for 30% off. I always get at Hobby Lobby when they're doing their specials. I never get yarn at full price. Another one of these. I'll find somebody that likes gold one of these days, right? Another red heart. I got the red heart because we were doing stuff with our church. It's just red heart red. And this is that black. I really wish they hadn't gotten rid of this. You're hanging in there, Sarah. Hi, Kristen. Kristen, post your channel. I'm going to come over and watch you eat Marmite or Vegemite. You're braver than I am, girl, because I don't think I want to touch it. This was $1.37. And one of these days, Kristen and I are going to get on a live together. And then this one, another one of those, with green color. Like I said, I'm doing that shawl for Miss Reese. The next of my projects. Another bag of yarn needs to go in the house. This one is Toy Elephant. It's a baby yarn. But I got that when I was doing my nephew's blanket for, because his parents are more this rust color. I don't know, maybe definitely for fall. I probably have to make myself a shawl because it's never going to happen to do it for, it was $1.24. I said she's braver than I am because I wouldn't do it. For fall, that may be very pretty. I've got 2 more of these black. I've got 3 of those blacks. More of 4-pack of those ice yarns that said they were pink when they weren't pink. And then I've got 2 purples. I guess I always get my yarn at 30%. Sugar plum. Sugar plum. Sugar plum honey bunch. You don't want to hear me sing, y'all. Really, you don't want to hear me sing. This was a lot more fun to do this out here with you all than it would have been by myself in this garage. But I'd had the music going, but it was much more fun to do it. There's more of that cold blue. Like I said, if I have another boy who needs a blanket. More of this ivory. I think I could probably put all these colors together I've got left over. I was loading these into the black trash bags. I said to my mom, I think I got a problem. She said, yeah, but she said, Mary, she said, all the stuff you have to go through with your pain level, she said, if it makes you happy, she said, and it helps to keep you, you know, not hurting, she says it's worth it. And I agree with her 100%. Oh, God. I'm so sore still. I'm over it. I've got like little scraps I'm trying to put in here because I want to keep all of the actual. There's another one that I got from that Ireland, or from Denmark, from somebody I wanted, and that one I'm saving it. I may have enough. I've got 5 of these. I won this. Came from Denmark, from a YouTube channel. I'm telling you. I'm gonna make it and hope for it's going away. May have enough for 2, and I can hope, right? I said to the Lord, just one granddaughter, just one day, right? Just one day, and He's ready. This one is coffee. It's coffee, and they originally got this to kind of go with this, because I don't know what I'll do with it. Probably some kind of vest or something. But I won these other ones. Got to make something with it. I've got so many projects, y'all. I really do. I've got to make something with this rust color one. Another green. Highlight color. Okay, we're done with that. I've got all the little tiny ball things. You know, it just sounded weird what I just said, right? All these that are just, it's going to be hard to put out here, so that's going in the house. I know I have more of this. I thought I did. I don't see it out here, but I thought I did. I know I used some recently, but I thought I had more of it. It's probably in my cabinet someplace. Oh, I do have more of it. Because I was using it in a project and it's in the house. I got to bring it out here. Done with that ABC blanket. This was 57 cents. Crisp Air. the baby one. Gotta make sure I'm not gonna go through the hole that we put back in the cabinet, right? This is soft blue. This was at the Hobby Lobby. Soft blue, 62 cents. Yeah, listen, I look for the sales, y'all. I don't know about you, but this was 37 cents. This was that crisp bear, and that's the turquoise one. But I can run to my shelf when I need it. And I still have room, which is good, because I do have some other ones, other stuff in the cabinets in the house. But I'm working on projects, and I hate to bring them out here and have to come out here in the garage to get stuff. But we originally had a TV in here that we have in the living room, and I thought, well, if I cannot have to bring that out here, I'd like to not bring it out here. And I have to see, this is now cotton. Like I said, if it's got cotton in here, it has to go on the shelf. Because otherwise, I'm going to get confused real quick to what's... Now this I got, we have something in our our community, and it's called, oh goodness, think about what it's called now. It's called like, think about it in a second. It's called like a stitch club, and they get together, and so they get together, and I was supposed to do this as a Christmas present, but that didn't work out so well. I got busy with other projects that needed to get done. I wanted to do this for my mom, so I'm still kind of working on it. And I'm trying to make it like... trying to make this look like this. You know, like one of those things you put around your neck. And it is... I forgot. No, I didn't. So I have to hope to remember what hook size I used, because usually I put a tag on it. But it's bamboo pop. And it's so pretty. Hi, Tampa Bee. It's 50% cotton and 50% bamboo. And it's such a pretty green. So that has to go up there. It's a project in the works. Project in the works. But I was going to try to get it done by Christmas, but it didn't happen. It was a Christmas present. And then I got this from my daughter. And I didn't get it done. But these, I was trying to get this done too. These are all cotton yarns. Give me a minute. Isn't that pretty? All the different colors. She loves, turquoise is her favorite color. And this is gorgeous, this turquoise color. And they were running like a real good special. I think I got it for like $5, which for this one was really good. This is Cotton Supreme, Universal Yarn Company. I don't know if it has a color. Teal. And this is the same Universal Yarn Company. And this is Silken. And this one, I'm going to get it done this Christmas, hopefully, right? Cotton Supreme. Universal Yarn, I'm sure this is just white. And then this one is Cotton Supreme Universal Yarn. Gray? Oh, gray, yeah. So I was hoping to be able to put, like, make her like a little something or other with those colors together. I don't know how yet, but I'll figure something out. So that has to go in my cotton section. Because again, I don't confuse my cottons, because then when you start confusing them, then you get lost and you don't, if there's no tag on them, you don't know. See, these all have tags, so I'd be okay. I know the difference between them. So I'm going to put them down here because I'm going to know the difference. They don't have tags. They go up in my cotton department. Yes, I have a cotton department. So I'm excited about what Mr. Spanks wants to do. I've written him and told him I will gladly fill in a spot on the lifeboat and give back. They've given so much to me. So I will gladly come beside and help with that. 100%. So Tampa B, we're putting my yarn back because when we moved everything from the garage, we had to make it so that we'd choose, because the when I think about it, the piano had to come out, go in the house. And because the piano is going to be so affected by temperature change, that one got first dibs. So this cabinet was in the house. Let's just say it couldn't be in the house anymore. It had to be absolutely this. So my yarn got moved out here. So I had to just throw it in bags the other day because we were tired, and it just got literally thrown in a bag, and it was it. And so, because I was having it in the house, which is great, but the piano's gonna be more effective by then. Yarn is going to be much more, or the piano, much more affected by temperature change. So it got okay. For now, that's it. For now, that's it. Oh, I couldn't even move yesterday. Not after everything we were going through. I couldn't even do it. So, anyway, let me put this bamboo. I think I'm going to put the bamboo pop down here, and then I'll know, because they're all the same kind of concept. I will get that project done for Christmas. So anyway, I'm done. Let me show you. Let me see if I can figure out this gimbal. I'm still learning it. It is. Let's see if this is the button. Oh, good. So see, there's all my cotton. And I have a bin in my room, so that'll be added. But that's, and it gives me, that's that. And then this is this side. I've got to organize that a little bit better. But because we had a TV, I've just got to put something over there so it's, the hole doesn't eat the yarn. And that is the yarn. So then when I need something, I can come right out here and look at what I have. Whoops. Oh, what did I do? I did something, y'all. Oh, goodness. I'm learning. That's the deep freeze. That's the deep freeze. And then when I need something and I need a project for somebody, I can just come right out here and say, what do I have? What do I don't need? And I usually can find it 9 times out of 10. I will find it. And then I can do a project for somebody. And that's a good thing. But one of these days, I hope to have a house with a room with being able to have a yarn room. That would be awesome one of these days. We can dream big, can't we? So anyway, I'm real excited, y'all. We got to 350 or 352 as far as people. I'm just so thankful for all the support. I was on a channel today, and she said, for the most part, I watch. There was one episode that she said I couldn't because just brought back a lot of episode shows, whatever you want to call them, topics that brought back some triggers. And I said, I don't ever want anybody to be triggered. If I'm talking about something that's triggering you and you need to leave, I totally 100% understand. 353, yes. I totally understand. I don't want anybody to do that. But she said, I agree that the topics that you're discussing are important. And there are warnings, there are pitfalls, things to prevent. If there's somebody that's going through an abusive relationship or what have you, and I can talk to them and maybe help see it before it gets too bad, realize that there's hope, there's healing afterwards. Whether it's somebody dealing with fibromyalgia, whether it's somebody dealing with a special needs child, whatever it may be, whatever it is, maybe it is just to, um, you know, um, just being able to talk and connect. The connection has just been such a powerful, powerful tool for me. It's been amazing. I don't think I'm ever, Tampa B says, I don't think I'm ever going to get through my craft stash. I can't help myself. I get it. She also says, I have more fun collecting than actually doing something. Most of this yarn I won. Most of it I got at Hobby Lobby when they did their really good clearance. And again, if anybody sees it happening, let me know. I will go run it and buy some more, believe it or not. And I always go when it's 30% off. And Joanne's selection here it's not the greatest. And Hobby Lobby has the best. And I'm starting to like ice yarns a lot. But if I've got to run and get if I got to run and get something, I go to Hobby Lobby because it's the closest. And that's where I want to go. And, that's where I have to go to get, yarn. And I always get it at the 30% off. And if I've got it here, I use this up first before I go get anything. What I want to do and what I talked about a little bit, and I'm going to hop off here close to when Miss Kristen goes on her channel. And we're going to get together too and do some collaborations, her and I. Is I want to be able to eventually grow this channel to the point that we can do blessing boxes. And I want those to consist of people that are on fixed incomes, those that need yarn supplies or knitting supplies that could go and make hats and blankets and things that they can certainly give. And if it helps them because they're dealing with fibromyalgia like me, and there's no Hobby Lobby near you, Tampa B. If I can give them a box full of yarn that, to do a blanket can cost $60. To do a hat and scarf can sometimes cost $15-20. And I can say, here's yarn, go do something with it. And it keeps them busy for a month. And then they can turn those scarves and hats or blankets. I mean, there's local organizations that will give, that you can make blankets for animal shelters. For cats and dogs, military, as long as it's kind of khaki greens and their military colors, they'll take hats and scarves. And I thought, I really like and dig the fact that we can do blessing boxes to people that otherwise couldn't afford to go out and buy yarn, but want to do something good and sit there and do something good. When you get your head out of the fact that I'm hurting, which has been my, believe me, getting up out of bed was just the thought of getting up out of bed was excruciating. I did more than I should have. I did what I could, which just makes you feel like, but I'm sore from it. And well, our garage, Tampa Bay, was much more organized before I had to stick my daughter's stuff. This stuff over here behind me, all this stuff, this is all my daughter's stuff behind me, all this way. We had it all nice and organized. We could have fit the car in here. And unfortunately, it's fine. She can store her stuff. I'd rather do it here than pay $70 a month. But that's the idea down the road. I want to do blessing boxes. I've got some big ideas for this channel. I'm going to do merch. I'm going to do some kind of shirt that says, I love this shirt. And it's, y'all, it's really big on me, but like a day like today, I have to have really loose, soft clothing or it hurts. So please understand, it looks a lot bigger than, and the way the camera is angled. But I love the shirt. It says, I can do this. But I think we can come up with something like, we can do this with connection. you know, or something. I want to do something that says, I can do this, but I want it to say we. So I'm going to start doing, some kind of, I'm going to start doing my merch stuff. Tomorrow I have to go be a moral support and go help my daughter a little bit. So after I have now somewhat recovered from Saturday, and that was a miracle in itself, y'all, from Saturday, in more ways than one. And you can go back on my previous videos from Saturday and see that how we were able to assist a couple that needed help. But anyway, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, so after now I've kind of somewhat recovered and where I could feel like I could do something. I said to my therapist, I can't even, I said, I had to cancel today. I said, I can't think of unpacking anything else. She said, I totally understand. But just give me till, you know, this week to kind of recover from recovering and then recovering again. And then I'll kind of be back on track on Monday. But I will hop on. Please go see Miss Kristen. She is hopping on. We're going to see her. We're going to support her. Her and I are going to do collabs. Yeah. Connection thread. I don't know if I have a mod, but go look her up. Kristen Melinda. If you go up through the chat, she dropped the link for it. She's trying the Vegemite, so I'm going to hop on because I'm one of her mods. And we're going to keep this thing. So thank you, Kristen. I'm going to hop over in a minute. I'm going to come on, but it's going to be very, very kind of lax days. I don't really want to go into too much heavy stuff. I just want to turn on the lighthouse. That's what we're here for. Connection, and we're going to turn on the lighthouse, and we're there. Oh, it's silly. It's okay. You can be silly. I don't want to lose your premiere. So everybody hop over to Kristen. You give her support. We're all here to support each other. And thank you for making me having me do this, and I didn't feel like I was out here by myself. Reconnecting with my yarn again. And reconnecting with all of you. So anyway. Oh. Take your time. Well, that's what we're all here to do. We're all here to connect. Every solitary one of us. And we're all here to help. We're all here to give support. There was somebody in the lifeboat struggling with, I love your channel too, Kristen, that was struggling with fibromyalgia. And I'm like, I know what you're going through. Gentle hugs. Gentle hugs. And, let me just encourage you real quick. I know the lifeboat's changing. And change is not always a bad thing. It's hard sometimes to go through. We always don't like it. But sometimes changing is a good thing. And I know people may think Spanx bringing on some other people may be hard. Or maybe they want Tommy to do it all. But he can't do it all, y'all. There takes a lot of work behind the camera to do the things we're doing. I'm getting so much out of it. Money is not there. A recovery for a day or two. I totally get it, Tampa B. I totally get it. I could barely move yesterday. I still can barely move today. I'm better, but but if he does bring people on like me and like my other keeper to fill in spots in there and there's connection happening, realize that you may think, oh, there's really not anything I can learn from this person. I don't have fibromyalgia. Well, I've never been addicted to drugs and alcohol. Food is my addiction, but I've learned so much off the lifeboat that if you can learn that whether you're dealing with fibromyalgia, chronic pain, depression, doing anything else, if you can do it and do it so that you're having, you're able to find like crochet or knitting or diamond art, whatever it is, to focus on that, journaling, connecting, whatever you need to do other than sitting there, dealing with, being down in the dumps about it. It helps a tremendous amount. You were down in Clearwater. Well, I hope If you see any of them, please give them a hug. Give Aaron a hug for me, please. Tell him he's doing a good job. And I'm very thankful. He's the one that let me, help me found the lifeboat. And I'm forever, forever, forever grateful. I did talk to Aaron, Tampa Bay. I did send him a message because when he had that incident with the service dog, I offered to come on and talk about, I was on more fire about the service animal because of really how outlandish the whole thing was. I was upset because it was not a true service animal. As a mom who did it, I thought the dog was so misused under the circumstances, and I would gladly come on because a lot of people had in the chat who just didn't have general knowledge of a service animal, and I was more than glad to come on that channel and talk about, what a service animal does, the difference between an emotional support animal, a service dog, what I saw from a perspective of that. And I know he didn't have a lot of knowledge of it, so I did reach out and offer to come on or talk to him or any help that he needed to understand that, because I had to go through all of it. I had to train with a service animal for my daughter. I had to raise the funds for it. I had to be out in public with it. I know a lot of knowledge, and we are going to do a topic about that, about service animals. And then I'm going to have Chow on too, Cricket on, to talk about traveling with people with disabilities and service animals. So I'm going to have her on, but once I get through this week. So let me encourage you. Change is hard, but sometimes change is really good. And Spanx is doing a really good job. And we haven't lost Tommy. He's still there. But I don't know if a little bit of fresh blood and expanding it and helping more connection happening is not necessarily a bad thing. So just stay with it. And sometimes, the rough part of it, we can get through it together. We can get through it all. We got this. We got this. I'm going to come up with a shirt that says, we got this through connection or something. I don't know how we're going to do it. But anyway, I will be on maybe tomorrow. Oh, and before I forget real quick, because I want Kristen to get her things, so I'm going to get off here. Please go over to My Other's Keeper. My daughter will be on tomorrow. I don't know how she's doing it. She's got to be exhausted. But she's doing it on My Other's Keeper with Kim, talking about depression. So check that out tomorrow. Come over there and support her. I certainly will be. And you go on to My Other's Keeper, you'll be able to see the time. I forgot the time. I looked at it real quick, but she will be on there. Alrighty. Well, hop over to Kristen's. Let's just go through this change and everything together. Here to support each other. We love each other. And I love you all. And I thank God for you all are in my prayers every day. I thank God for each and every one of you. You really have made a change in my life tremendously. And I'm very, very grateful. Have a blessed day, you all. I'm still waiting for the postcards to come in for Tommy. Below is, hey, Jen. Below is my P.O. box. So send those cards in, because when I get done with this project, we're going to send those postcards in and so forth to him, just to say thank you for all that he's done. So anyway, yeah, he is doing a great job. Well, hopefully I can hop on the replay so you can be on live. Anytime you need me to turn on the lighthouse, just turn it on. Go hop over to Kristen. I'm not going to take too much more of her time. Go hop over. If you have not liked her, please like and support. Love you all, and let's stay connected, you all. And thank you for joining me. Have a great day. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow, if not for sure Wednesday. I don't know the best way to heal neck pain. So that I'm not sure of. Have a great day. If you haven't liked and subscribed, see you over at Kristen's house. Love you all. Bye. And stay connected.